Okay, that's 25, almost 25 minutes meditation, silence. So the topic today, diamond mind. I recently listened to Diamond Sutra, so it resonates with me. So I want to talk about this diamond. Diamond. So I sent you the link of from Wikipedia. I will read for you if you're not confident. Diamond is a solid form of element carbon, with its atoms arranged in a crystal structure called diamond cubic. Another solid form of carbon, known as graphite, is the chemical stable form of carbon at room temperature and pressure. But diamond is metastable, okay, very stable, and converts to it at a negligible rate under those conditions. Diamond has the highest hardness and thermal conductivity of any natural material, properties that are used in major industry applications such as cutting and polishing tools. Let's skip some. I will pick up the most. Diamond also has a very high refractive index and a relatively high optical dispersion. Okay, that's the properties or definitions of a diamond. So, what's the relationship with the topic today? A diamond mind. I found it's resonates the Buddha's teaching very much in the Sutra of Diamond Sutra. So we have read that diamond has the highest hardness and thermal conductivity, also light or optical dispersions, like a relatively high light conductivity. So first, very hard. So in Diamond Sutra, Buddha used diamond to cut through all the ignorance, cut through all the obstructions, obstacles in the path of awakening. So actually, at this very moment, the pure consciousness or the diamond-like consciousness can, if we can go back to this pure consciousness or diamond-like awareness, it can cut through all the obstacles. Because remember, our mind, our pure awareness cannot be conditioned and is originally unconditioned. Cannot conditioned by any obstacle, any condition, any experiences. You see, one is from the Diamond Sutra, another one is from the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment. They match so well. And I experienced that way too. Actually, everyone had this diamond mind already. The only thing is that most of them don't recognize it because it's, veiled by the individual mind, the awakened mind. That, like that, a blue sky is blocked by clouds. Veiled or unveiled, no clouds has the real power to obstruct the sky. Or in other words, our pure mind or our diamond mind cannot be conditioned or defiled or obstructed by anything or any condition. Therefore, the diamond mind is the hardest to cut through all the ignorance. Diamond, very my marriage ring. I bought a marriage ring in New York for my wife about say 18 years ago, I think. We went to New York City, Fifth Avenue, the famous Fifth Avenue, to buy that diamond ring for my wife. So when we select the diamond, the salesman told me the clarity is important. The more clear it is, the more precious it is. It matches so well to the realization of a diamond mind. So except we have mentioned the first point, hardness, that can cut through all the obstacles, all the conditions, all defilements, or ignorance in the path of awakening, right? The second is the clarity. Clarity plays a very important role in path awakening. It's like you can see through all the things, all the experiences, memories, traumas, negativities. You can see through. Then you can let go. When you can let go, you have clarity. You see, all the Buddha's teaching are closely related. In Buddha's teaching, there is a special term for this. They call it five skandhas. Five skandhas, sorry. Skandhas means accumulation of defilements put into five categories. The first one, form. Accumulation of form that block or prevent us from true seeing. If you look around, all the forms are in front of us. Room, computer, people, animal, trees, Everything is in a form. It obstructs our choosing. One of the five skandhas form. The second one, 色受 feelings. Feelings, emotions that blocked our way of choosing too. For people who has a lot of feelings or emotions, and if they cannot go through, especially the negativity emotions, anger, depression, jealousy, hatred, they have very heavy clouds in their mind that block their choosing of reality. The second skandha, feelings and emotions that block our way of choosing. The third is perception. Perception plays a vital role. How you perceive determines how you experience. To explain this vital role of perception, let's give you a metaphor. Imagine there's a red apple on top of desk or table, and red apple on table. Now there's two person perceiving the red apple. One is an artist, a painter. The other is a therapist of nutrition or nutritionist. These two people perceive a same apple, red apple. Do you think they have same understanding or same perception of this apple? No. So the painter or the artist may look at the apple more in a shape, color, shades, the brightness, in that kind of artistic way. While a nutritionist or the therapy in health or diet may look more like how many vitamin A and sugar, protein or water contained in that red apple. Make sense? You see, the perception changes the way of your understanding of a red apple and every other things. Now imagine the third person coming to the room with a table with the apple on the table. And this person had never been seen an apple yet. A first sight of red apple for him. So his perception was totally different from the artist and the nutritionist. How about add another one, an infant or a baby of 2 or 3 years old? A toddler's eye to this red apple is totally different from the previous three. Now if add one more, Okay, very interesting, right? So a red apple on table. Now we have a artist, a painter, a nutritionist or practitioner of diet, a person with have never seen an apple before or eat an apple before, and then a toddler, a baby. 4 person. Now, if I want one more person into this perception, again of perception, a Buddha, awakened being, looking at the apple. What's his or her perception or understanding of this apple? So, let me guess. He or she will totally agree with everybody's perception and understanding. And he will agree that everyone is right, but only relatively right. So no one is absolutely right, is in her perception, in his perception. Which means a Buddha can see an apple as an apple in so many different perceptions, yet be free from any perception. If there's a dog, a bird coming into this room looking at this red apple, that animal, no matter it's an insect or a bird or a dog, has totally different perception and understanding of that red apple from human beings, right? And the Buddha can agree with an animal's perception too. He is right, or it is right, but relatively right. It's our perception generate or create a world of its own, of its own. If you really understanding the power of perception, you will understand all Buddha's teaching. So, how you perceive the world determines how you understand and experience the world too. The heaven is right here and now if you have a perception of heaven. The Pure Land is right here and now if you have a perception of Pure Land. So it always depends on how we perceive. There's only one planet Earth, but there's 1 billion different human worlds right now at this moment. Why? Because the perception is different. Because the understanding is different. That's all. But now you have diamond mind. A diamond mind can cut through all the illusions of all the perceptions, yet can enjoy every perception, every experience, every understanding, and yet not bound by any of them. That's also called freedom. A free perception generates freedom. or we call it a perceptionless perception, a pathless path. A doingless doing. That's the middle way too. Okay, we're talking about the 5 skandhas, right? The first one is form, that obstruct the true seeing. Second is feelings and emotions that obstruct our true seeing. Second is the perception, may obstruct our true seeing too. Third, mental formations. Once you have perception, once we have a fixed or limited perception, then we have a limited mental formations. Mental formation could mean any like mental activity, like concepts, doctrine, your understanding of who you are, your relation, your job, and so on. Mental formation places such a mental formation, I would say, comes later after how you perceive. And everybody's so mental formation here may be also can called individuality. Your personality, or at least one major part of your personality. Because after all kinds of experiences, situations, and conditions, we form a kind of concepts that a red apple is a red apple. In the artist's eye, a red apple is, a red apple of size, color, shape, the gradients of the light, and so on. Of course, in the artist's eye, it also contains some like vitamin A, vitamin B, and so on, the nutritions. But in this case, an artist's understanding of the red apple is more from color, size, and texture, comparing to a nutrition or nutritionist understanding of red apple is more like a vitamin A, protein, sugar, water, and so on, right? But anyway, everybody has maybe a blend of this or that and those and these. If you apply this understanding to every other things except this red apple, you expand all these things to this understanding to every other things, people, human, childhood, relation, career, job, education. Wow, you see that complexity. And from all this complexity, we build up our personality and or individuality or individualized understanding of who am I and what is life. Make sense? Yeah, thank you. And nice. Thank you. We're back to you. So I'm talking about the diamond mind. A diamond mind can see through, has a total stability and clarity to see through the reality of the world. So, but there's a 5 skandhas in Buddha's teaching that blocks our way from this true seeing. So, 5 skandhas: form, feelings, emotions, perceptions, and mental formations. I'm now on the fourth. The fourth skandhas, that is mental formations. Awakened beings have these fixed or individualized mental formations, which is okay, which is natural, but it blocks our way from this true seeing. Then the last one is consciousness. Consciousness here is an individualized understanding. Something relation with the mental formation, and it's like back and forth between the mental formation and consciousness. You have a definition of who you are. When I say apple, then you instantly have that reddish or greenish round, fruit in our image, and a concept is established there. And this is could be called knowledge too, but this knowledge is limited, is not freed yet. Okay, so 5 skandhas that block our way of true seeing: form, feelings, emotions, perceptions, mental formation, and limited consciousness. Why? Why I'm talking about this is because these 5 skandhas block our way or make us unclear. A diamond mind has that clarity to see through. Only when you see through things, you can let go. See through of what? See through the emptiness of the phenomena world. Then we are back to the essence teaching, essential teaching of Buddha, emptiness. Emptiness, for example, this cell phone is empty. In a Buddha's eye, the cell phone is empty, okay? Emptiness is not denial of existence. It's not a negation, okay? Emptiness, again, is an insight to the phenomena world. This thing has no true self. This cell phone has to depend on every other things: material, designer, manufacturer, technology, electronics, all the components from different manufacturer, the salesman, the markets, the person who bought this, I have to hold this at this moment in front of this computer and camera. This thing has no true self. That's called emptiness. Emptiness is not denial of existence. So if you can see through or see the emptiness of everything, every phenomenal thing, then nothing can block you. Nothing can obstruct you, meaning you have this diamond mind. Diamond mind. So beautiful when I listen to the Diamond Sutra. Yeah, 师父 sensei. 师父 sensei. Thank you. I'm just a guy who realizes my reality. Everybody can. I'm a guide. I'm a tourist guide to show you the scenes of reality, the beautiful things. Such a wonderful world, yet empty. So diamond mind, some attributes of a diamond mind. First, you're stable. You have that hotness. So diamond is the hottest element in the structure of crystal cubic. So stable and can be used in the industries of cutting and polishing. Make sense? So diamond is so hard that they cut through all the ignorance or obstructions. So beautiful. So practical. So true. So the first one is the hotness. Second is clarity. Diamond is good, has very good light dispersion or conductivity or thermal conductivity, right? So in this way, a diamond mine is so clear that nothing can block you. You are spacious, a space without boundary. That also means clarity. You can see through the things instead of blinded by them. You can unveil the veils of the things and the feelings, perceptions, forms, and mental formations. So beautiful. Clarity. The third, actually, I want to mention here is luminosity. Clarity and luminosity has close relationship. It's like now the light of consciousness is shining through this body mind on this body mind too, and on the every other external and internal things or stuff. Includes the people, animal, trees, nature, emotions, feelings, and everything. Dharma eye, eyes of wisdom, eyes of Buddha. You see hotness or stability, clarity, luminosity, freedom. So I mentioned freedom too. When you can see through, when you can letting go, you are free. Also, stability means the stability of calm, peace. You can always recognize your inner calm and peace. the innate calm and peace. Stability also means strength. You have the inner strength that cannot be carried away by any other external force anymore, not by any news from the newspaper. You're like a giant tree standing in the storm, a giant tree that no storm can break you anymore. No tragedy of life, no affliction of life can break you down. That's also called hardness, right? Or stability, or strength, like a diamond. Actually, the whole awareness is a diamond-like, without boundary. You see, infinite big and infinite small at right this moment. That's my realization. That's my realization now. As pure awareness, the essence of who we are infinite big and infinite small diamond. With such a hardness, inner stability, strength, luminosity, freedom, also connectivity. Diamond has very high level of thermal conductivity and light dispersion. We are that diamond right now, infinite big, infinite small, without any boundary. With unlimited connectivity or conductivity. So beautiful. What do I mean that? You can visualize a red apple, let's say, and red apple, instantly you can visualize and red apple in your mind. That's called conductivity and connectivity. You can visualize sun setting, instantly, beautiful sun setting with seagulls, ocean, people talking, even dolphin in the ocean. You can visualize so many things in this superconductivity and the connectivity mind. Also, this power belongs to those type of person who has huge negativities, who are entangled in their past trauma, hatred, anger, because this same pure mind or diamond sutra plays the same role if we use it in a wrong way. A hell is created, and demon is created by this very same pure mind. That's the power of the mind too. Okay, maybe we can end this session in the realization of a diamond mind whose attributes will be hardness or inner strength, inner stability, purity or clarity. You're so pure and clear now. Also, freedom, connectivity or conductivity, luminosity, perfection, completion, totality, wholeness. And love. Love. Amour. I